If you're in the market for a new laptop, you want it to be 17-inch, be really powerful, you maybe want to do video editing, 3D work, anything that requires a lot of cores and a lot of graphics, then chances are you're going to be looking at a gaming laptop. But what if you're not really that interested in gaming and you don't want it to look like a gaming laptop? Well, good news, you're in luck, because MSI are introducing this, the Prestige 75 Creator, a laptop that MSI are so proud of that they reached out and wanted to sponsor this video. You see, as the name suggests, the P75 is all about creating and using a powerful laptop that you can take with you everywhere you go, but without that overly garish gamery design. And sure, this won't matter to everyone, but I think the fact that we now have this choice is such a huge step forward in the right direction. And I think that you'll agree that it is very much more of an understated design. We do have some vents on the bottom of the laptop, on both of the sides, but otherwise I wouldn't really think that there's that much that will make you think that this is a gaming laptop really. It just looks like a quite heavy duty purpose-built working laptop, which obviously is precisely the point. But make no mistake, this is not your average laptop, and in fact this chassis can actually support up to an 8-core, that's right, 8-core Intel CPU, up to 64GB of RAM, though I'm not sure you're going to be able to configure that straight out of the box, as well as up to an RTX 2070 Max-Q graphics card. So it's basically like a desktop replacement, but again, if you actually look at how thick this is, sure, it's not exactly thin, but this is not one of those huge gaming laptops. It's mighty impressive, and the fact that you could carry this around with you in your bag everywhere you go is crazy. Now, professional specs, of course, also require a professional display, and the one that we have here is Full HD, 60Hz, and they say it's very close to 100% of sRGB. We're not entirely sure just yet because this is an engineering sample on the exact figure, but I'm sure MSI will be telling you that a little bit closer to release. I have also heard some rumours that there may be a 4K version of this one coming. We're not quite sure at the moment, but it's definitely something I would like to see, and I think if I was buying a professional laptop, for my personal workflow, it would make a lot of sense, but I guess let me know down in the comment section below. If you were buying this laptop, what would you go for? 1080p or 4K? Both are IPS, so it's just a case of resolution. Regardless of the option you choose though, you'll be able to appreciate just how super thin the bezels of the P75 are, which are not only more pleasing to use, but it allows the laptop frame to be just that little bit smaller. And yes, it's fair to say that this is not the smallest laptop in the world, nor is it the lightest, at 2.25 kilos. But when you think that this can have the same specs as a super high-end desktop computer, I think it speaks for itself. There's also support for Windows Hello via fingerprint, something I'm pleased to report that works nearly every time, a full-size keyboard with a number pad, and then a usable webcam that's not looking right up your nose. It won't win any awards for its outright image quality, but it is exactly what you need for the odd video conference. In terms of I/O, it's pretty great for the most part, with 2 USB-C ports, one of which is equipped with Thunderbolt 3, 3 USB 3.1 Type-A, Gigabit LAN, HDMI 2.0, and then a headphone and microphone jack. My main issue with all of this, however, is the very strange inclusion of a micro SD card slot rather than something full size. And I totally get this if it was a gaming laptop, because most people probably won't use it anyway. But surely, in a very high-end performance creative machine, you're sort of looking at creatives that are going to be carrying cameras around with them all the time that actually have SD cards in them. So yes, this is probably excellent if you're a drone pilot and only exclusively use micro SD card slots, but for me, this would be a little bit of an issue. I'd have to carry an adapter with me all the time, which I might lose. It might in some ways cost me work, I don't know. Point being, please, put an SD card slot in it, come on. There's still time, please. SD card slot aside, however, using the laptop day to day has been a real pleasure, with a smooth and responsive Windows Precision touchpad gliding through my day-to-day workflow, and the keyboard actually works surprisingly well. It's not one of these super modern low travel switchboards like you'll find on some of its rivals. Instead, it's a good old-fashioned design, and I find I make a lot less mistakes. Don't get me wrong, this isn't the absolute best keyboard I've ever used, as media keys are frustratingly absent, but it does provide a great typing experience, and those working with spreadsheets will surely appreciate the number pad. When it is time to start your working day and actually get some business done, you'll have a choice of 4 different modes: high performance, balanced, a power saver mode, and silent. Good memory. The high performance mode kicks up the fans and maximises your hardware's potential, while the balanced and power saving modes puts the P75 into more of a normal laptop for whenever you don't need all of that power. If you're wondering exactly what this beast can do, then wonder no longer, as there's actually very little that the P75 can't blaze through. Obviously it will depend on the specs that you choose, but there will be plenty of options available at launch, and this 6-core system had no problem working through Adobe Lightroom, DaVinci Resolve, and yes, even the odd Excel spreadsheet. There's a total of 3 M.2 storage slots, 2 of which are NVMe, so if you're working with large video files, you'll have all of the benefits of super fast storage, but without the need to carry external hard drives with you everywhere you go. But quite funnily, this is also a very capable little gaming machine, with the 2070 Max-Q able to crush 1080p gaming like nobody's business. It doesn't matter whether you're slacking off with Apex Legends, or you're like me and finally getting around to Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it's great to have all of the graphics horsepower that's required for both work and play. I'm going to be really interested to hear what the pricing on this thing is. Obviously it will vary depending on the specification, but I honestly think that this is exactly what a lot of people are looking for. Something that has all of the prowess of a gaming laptop, but that doesn't shout or scream gaming. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Would you buy something like this, or are you obviously more of a gamer and thus you want a gaming-y design? Really interested to hear back from you on this one, so let me know. Please hit the like button if you've enjoyed this, it helps out so much. And of course get subscribed to see the full review of this when it finally lands, as well as other videos on PC gaming, all of that good stuff, a water-cooled build that you can find in the comments. What's happened to the lights? Has the power gone out?